After winning the 2023 World Championships in the 100, the 200, and the 4x100 meter relay, Noah Lyles has had a pretty interesting 2023. He went on to win the Zurich Diamond League event in the 200 meters, he's since been crowned as the world's fastest in 2023, and he upset the entire NBA with just one sentence.
World champion of what?
It's been a wild couple of weeks for this 26-year-old American sprinter, and with so much going on so quickly, he announced that he was ending his season and he wouldn't be running again until 2024. However, it looks as though he is actually competing in at least one more race, because he has recently announced that he will be running in this year's Diamond League Finals in the Prefontaine Classic in the 100-meter dash. This is huge news because Noah Lyles has quickly become one of the best 100 athletes in the world. Before 2023, he had never even qualified for a championship team in the men's 100, which is not too surprising because he never really focused on the 100, and if you'll remember, the United States has a pretty solid track record in running the 100 meters, so even qualifying on the US team in the men's 100 is easily one of the most difficult teams to make in the entire world. But in a twist of fate, Noah Lyles not only made the team this season, but he won the World Championships in 9.83. Noah's skills in both the 100 and 200 meters are rapidly becoming world-class against anyone else to ever compete in history. This season alone, he's also gone under 19.5 in this year's London Diamond League meeting, and pairing his 9.83 with a 19.47 places him into extremely rare territory in sprinting history. However, this Diamond League final will undoubtedly be a huge test, because Noah Lyles will certainly be competing against the world's best. The full field has not been announced yet, but I could only imagine that we will probably see some athletes from the World Finals, and probably Fred Kerley, who, as you'll remember, wasn't quite able to make it into the World Finals, but he has certainly been performing well since that time. Another athlete that I am very interested in seeing is Christian Coleman, who ran a time of 9.83 to win this year's Diamond League event in Xiamen, China, and that time also tied him with Noah Lyles and Zarnell Hughes as the world's fastest in 2023. Every single time Coleman and Lyles clash, we almost always see the same thing. Coleman gets an amazing start, easily one of the best starters of all time, and then over the final stages, it's a question of whether or not Lyles can close the gap on Christian Coleman. And if both athletes can find themselves in good fitness under good conditions this year, I actually think it is very possible we could see a sub 9.8. I really do believe that conditions will have to be perfect in order for this to happen, but Eugene, Oregon is notoriously one of the fastest tracks in the world. It's where Fred Kerley broke 9.80 twice on the same day last season. It's where Noah Lyles ran his 19.31, and it's also been the site of various American records and other national records as well. This year's Diamond League event finals has just gotten that much more exciting, and in addition to Lyles, we also have a confirmed Sha'Carri Richardson, who will also be competing in Eugene, Oregon. These two 100-meter champions will certainly be looking to defend their titles as the world's fastest. So with all of this in mind, I'll pass this final question off to all of you. What do you think will happen in this year's Diamond League event finals in the men's 100 and the women's 100? Will Sha'Carri Richardson again come out on top? And will Noah Lyles find himself as the very fastest in this 100 as well? Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, until next time.